Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Now, listen to this. This is according to Variety.com. Yes. Drake withdraws legal petition accusing Spotify and Universal Music of artificially inflating Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. So Drake has withdrawn his petition against Spotify and Universal Music Group after accusing the entities of launching an illegal scheme to boost numbers for Kendrick Lamar's hit diss track, Not Like Us. In a New York filing on Tuesday, reviewed by Variety, Drake and his Frozen Moments company withdrew its order to show cause seeking pre-action disclosure and preservation of certain documents and communications from both companies. The court document explains that Drake met with representatives on Tuesday, and Spotify, which had filed an opposition, had no objection to the withdrawal and discontinuance, while UMG, which hadn't filed an opposition, reserved its position. Drake made waves in November 2024 when he first accused UMG, which distributes both his and Lamar's music, of using bots and payola to juice the numbers for Not Like Us, a track that accuses Drake of being y'all already know that girl, the P word, in cultural appropriation. You know what I think is so crazy? That Drake, went this far, and accused the same person that he's also the same company that he's tied to of assisting Kendrick Lamar and accusing them of payola, when, if in my head, if they're doing that for Kendrick, then are they doing that for you? Can I just go ahead and say it? Drake reminds me of that white person. Shout out to the white people who watch my channel. I love you to pieces. Drake reminds me of that white person who feels like the only way that a black person is successful is because they were a DEI hire, affirmative action. Um, Even though, girl, you probably got the job because your daddy is best friends with the frat brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, there, in his head, there's no way that this no girl could be as successful and have this big of a hit record without someone assisting him. There's no way that this man had this big of a record, and it was basically a record that was dissing me. And it was this successful? Absolutely not. There had to be some assistance. There had to be some type of payola. But girl, if they're doing it for Kendrick, then shouldn't we also question what they've done to help Drake in his career, Drake in his success? I refuse to believe that UMG, who is tied to both Kendrick Lamar and Drake and other artists, the only person that they're helping out is Kendrick Lamar. If they're helping Kendrick, they're helping Drake. If they're helping Drake, they're helping the next person. If they're helping the next person, they're helping the person after that. They're just not going down the list and saying, let's just help Kendrick Lamar out. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's payola, even if it's something, sneaky going on behind the scenes, if they're doing it for one, they're doing it for all. Or at least they're doing it for most. And that's the only thing I really, and let me say something. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not Team Drake. I'm not Team Kendrick. I'm Team Anita Baker. Okay? And Whitney and Mariah and Deborah Cox and Tamia. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese, RL. I'm R&B, the old girls, not the new girls. Okay? Now, shout out to the new girls. But that's more, now if we was over here, then we could do a little 1-2 argue, but I ain't got no dog in the fight. But I'm just telling you from the outside looking in how it looks through my eyes. Drake looks like a white woman. A white person who just can't understand or grasp how this person is so successful. So you had to assist them. Well, if they helped him out, they helped you out too, Drake. And another thing too, which I think is so weird, is that he's upset. He initially said also that he mentioned, Kendrick saying that he was a Pedialyte, a pedophile. You know, probably A minor. Yeah, 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 yeah. Girl, that's my song, girl. Okay. Anyways, but why didn't you sue Kendrick? Because he the one who said it. And if we're going to be honest about it, I've seen articles out there talking about Drake and this inappropriate relationship that he had with that little white girl, Millie Bobby Brown. You can get mad at Kendrick all the day long, but we're not gonna sit here and act like it's weird that Drake at his big age was friends with this young teenage girl. And not even teenage, like 19, 18. I think she was like 14 when they built this friendship. And she was out here talking about how they talked on the phone and how he said that how she said that, you know, he said he missed me so much. And I think I have the clip. Hold on, then we're gonna get back to the article. I'm sure I have it saved. I save a lot of stuff. I think I have it right here. Sure do. Sure do. Sure do. This was Access. What is it called? What's it called? Is it called Access? Yeah, Access Hollywood. Sorry, Access Hollywood. Drake is defending his friendship. This was written on October the 9th, 2023. Drake is defending his friendship with Millie Bobby Brown 5 years after his bond with the Stranger Things star first sparked criticism. The rapper is addressing the haters in a brand new track. Drake dropped his latest album, For All the Dogs, on October the 6th and had strong words for those bringing any negativity to his and Millie's mutual respect and admiration. The backlash started in 2018 after Millie raved over her famous pal in a now viral red carpet interview with Access Hollywood at that year's Emmys. The then 14-year-old told Kit Hoover and Scott Evans that Drake had become a mentor. She texts regularly, sharing that he even gave her advice on boys. Hold on, listen to this. Hold up, I thought I had it. Here we go.
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
What about
How old was Drake at the time? So all I'm saying is there are already eyes on Drake and his inappropriate relationship with this young girl. So Kendrick wasn't the first, and nor will he be the last to say it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the article. The petition, which was not a full lawsuit, but rather a pre-action move, claimed that UMG engaged in conduct designed to artificially inflate the popularity of Not Like Us, including by licensing the song at drastically reduced rates to Spotify and using bots to generate the false impression that the song was more popular than it was in reality. Girl. UMG shared a statement with Variety at the time denouncing Drake's accusations. The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue, read the statement. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived or absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. I'll put the link. It's some more, but it's kind of like going over, you know, how it all got started, how the beef got started. I'll put the link to the article in the description box. There was also a guy. His name is. He's a journalist. Well, I think I have it saved right here. His name is Bryson Boom Paul. He sent out a tweet, and his tweet said this: Drake's UMG lawsuit. Hashtag Drake's UMG lawsuit. Did he tag Drake? Drake's Frozen Moments LLC has filed a withdrawal order of petition against UMG Spotify with the Supreme Court on Tuesday, January the 14th. The notice states that Drake's company discontinued the proceedings with no cost to any of the parties. It says the notice states that Drake's company discontinued the proceedings with no cost to any of the parties. Spotify, which had filed an opposition, expressed no objection to the withdrawal and discontinuance. UMG, which has not yet filed an opposition, has reserved its position on the matter. The petition between UMG and iHeartMedia remains set for January the 28th in Texas. So the one in New York was dropped. The one in Texas is still a go. Again, the petition between UMG and iHeartMedia remains set for January the 28th in Texas until further notice. He also retweeted this lawyer. I don't know who this person is. Y'all let me know if this information is correct. I don't know. I'm just giving y'all the information. His name is Muhammad Gangit. You know, I would mess somebody's name up. And this is some of what he had to say. Take a listen.
Drake dismissing this petition in this way at this time is going out worse than he did in the rap battle. Check this out. He basically is just filing a document with the court, telling the court, hey, I asked you to start these proceedings, cancel that. I don't want to do any of that. None of it at all. And then he tells the court what Spotify and Universal's position is on his discontinuance, on his withdrawal. He's asking the court, Drake is asking the court, can you stop this? So when you do that, you have to tell the court, well, what do the other people have to say about it? And he says, Spotify has no issue. They're cool with me dropping it. Universal, you would think he can say that, hey, Universal has no issue. They're cool with me dropping it. Instead, look at what he has to write. Universal has reserved their decision on this issue, which means that the court will say, okay, Drake, you're good. Universal, you need anything? Which means that Drake's lawyers went to Universal and said, hey, we're dropping it. Can we tell the court that we're dropping it? They're like, no, don't say anything about my position. You go do what you need to do. Which certainly means, I can't imagine there would be a settlement of any type in these circumstances. And so this lawsuit, this petition, which caused so much bad PR and had to work to make sense, seems to have blown up in his face.
So it sounds like, I don't know, y'all for the lawyers, the real lawyers, okay? Let us know what's going on. It sounds like basically Drake said, "Girl, I'ma lose." So let me go ahead and let me just pull this out because I ain't gonna win. I saw people in the comments saying, "Oh, Drake got a big settlement. He must have won." But I mean, when I hear the notice states that the notice states that Drake's company discontinued the proceedings with no cost to any parties. I don't know. That sounds like nobody, like, girl, it was I don't know. Y'all let me know. Again, I just think me personally, I think it's whack for Drake to try to pull a stunt like that. I would feel, all BS aside, again, I don't have a dog in the fight. I would feel some type of a way if somebody tried to question the validity of my success, thinking the only way that I was successful is because it had to be due to payola. And I think the only reason why you would be saying that is because Drake can't wrap around his head how this person was able to kind of drag me and had everybody. Let me tell you something. I'm not even a rap girly like that. And even I was over here, girl throwing my shoulder out the socket to Not Like Us. All I heard was a beat. You know, if I hear a little beat and I can do a little 1-2 step to it, then I'm good to go. I don't know what they be saying half of the time. But girl, if I hear a little beat, I'm good to go. There's one thing I can say. That song, everybody was playing that song. Everybody. Even the non-rap people like me. Okay? Everybody was playing that song. Anyways, it is what it is. I'm gone. I'll let y'all. Let me know what y'all think. I'm about to watch a little TV, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.